And the 2024 presidential race is promising to be a nail-biter. With 19 electoral votes, Pennsylvania holds the most electoral college votes among all swing states. However, Georgia and North Carolina could potentially act as the deciders in this year's high-stakes contest. Republicans have seen consecutive victories in North Carolina, which hasn't gone blue since former President Barack Obama won it back in 2008. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden flipped Georgia in 2020 as the Democrats registered its first win in the Peach State in nearly 3 decades. Which way will the two states swing this time? Here's our report, which takes a deep dive into these crucial swing states.
The 2024 presidential race is shaping up to be one of the closest in recent history, with no clear leader between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump in critical battleground states. Each candidate has a razor-thin edge in different areas, making this contest a true toss-up. In Georgia, Donald Trump holds a narrow lead of 48% to 47%, according to a recent CNN poll. Meanwhile, Harris is up by just 1 point in North Carolina at 48% to Trump's 47%. Both states fall within the margin of error, indicating the race could tip in either direction. This close race extends across other key states. In Pennsylvania, the two candidates are virtually tied at 48%. And Michigan leans slightly toward Trump with 47% and Harris at 45%. Wisconsin is also on the fence, with Trump having a slight advantage, 50% to Harris's 49%. Each state tells its own story. In Georgia and North Carolina, Harris has strong support from black voters and those in urban areas, while Trump leads among white voters without college degrees. Suburban voters are nearly evenly split in Georgia, but lean toward Harris in North Carolina.
The things she's saying and the things she want to do, I don't even see a choice. I don't see another choice. She put it out there. I mean, the other night when she was on the lips out in D.C., she put it out there. I just, I think black men gonna vote for her.
I do not want you guys to have to put on a uniform, not because you're patriotic and volunteer, but because your country forces you to, because Kamala Harris has blundered us into another significant conflict. But the opportunity to stop that and to take the country in a new direction is this election. And we need to pursue a foreign policy that makes it less likely. And that's what's going to change when Donald Trump is president.
A large share of likely voters in Georgia and North Carolina have already cast ballots. Voters in both states give Donald Trump the advantage over Harris on trust to handle immigration, foreign policy, and the economy. And they give Harris the lead on trust to handle reproductive rights, with voters in both states closely split on which candidate they trust more to protect democracy. After supporting Barack Obama in 2008, North Carolina has voted for the Republican in the past 3 presidential elections. And in Georgia, President Joe Biden made history by defeating Donald Trump with a margin of less than 1 percentage point and becoming the first Democrat to win the state since Bill Clinton's victory in 1992. So as of now, Trump has about 51% to 49%. Aggregate support across the 7 battlegrounds, according to the latest polling averages. The remaining undecided voters are few and could really shift the outcome. With both sides locked in a nearly even race, this election is going to go down to the wire, with each swing state earning the title of being a battleground.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election. Explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes. and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained, every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.